and welcome to Increase Microsoft and Google Suite Knowledge Training, Module number 6, Lesson 1, offered by BeWell project, which aims to shape the health and care workforce of tomorrow. The BeWell project addresses the need to prepare the health and care workforce for green and digital solutions introduced in the European health and care system to ensure that they can respond to current and future challenges. Today we will discuss about online collaboration for health and care workers using Microsoft Teams and Google Meet. My name is Monica Brinzac. I work within the Department of Public Health at Babeș-Bolyai University, and we are one of the BeWell project partners. The learning objectives and outcomes targeted by these trainings are to empower and to help you to create a new meeting, to schedule a meeting, to share a file during a said meeting, and to share your screen or a window during the meeting. The EQF level for that is number 5. During this first part, we will discuss about the opening, which we are finalizing now. We will do a brief overview on Microsoft Teams and Google Meets, and then some example of benefits for the healthcare staff, and we will delve deeper into Microsoft Teams. Now, let's get started. The very challenging times of COVID-19 pandemic has brought the need for finding solutions to collaboration, discussion, and meetings without being physically face-to-face. The issue has been brilliantly addressed by various solutions for online meetings developed by major technology companies even before the pandemic, but predominantly being picked up during it. Microsoft Teams is a cloud-based team collaboration software that is part of the Microsoft 365 and Office 365 suite of applications. The core capabilities of Microsoft Teams includes messaging, calling, video meetings, and file sharing. Microsoft Teams is especially useful for remote collaboration because it keeps dispersed teams of workers connecting and communicating. Microsoft Teams can be accessed in various ways, either from a desktop or a mobile app or from the browser. For the same purpose, Google has developed a video communication service named Meet. It is available as a web application or a mobile application for Android, iOS, and Microsoft Windows telephones. Google Meet is available to users with a Google account. Some examples of usage of Microsoft Teams and Google Meet in the healthcare field are: they aid the communication and remote collaboration among professionals. For example, the remote collaboration between nurses and doctors, interdisciplinary advice, or patient boards without requiring patient presence. You can discuss with colleagues from across the country or from a different country even. Another example is that it offers a remote medical advice or a teleconsultation, while sharing securely information or documents with other specialists. For example, sharing knowledge from competence centers which are not available in the area where the physician works or where the patient lives. And it also aids with the team collaboration and workflow management. Now let's delve into Microsoft Teams. Now let's schedule a meeting. I already have the Teams application on my computer, but you can easily have it if you download it by typing on Google Teams download. Now, for scheduling a meeting, we need to go to calendar, which is on the left-hand side. And you can select any of the ranges in which you want the meeting. You can either select for half an hour, and maybe if you want it longer, you can change it from here. Similarly, for the date, or let's say you want to select that for an hour, and you just drag down the amount of time that is needed for your meeting. And this pop-up will appear once again. Or if you don't want to select the range from your calendar, you just click New Meeting, and then add the title, add the people that you want to invite, check if the date and time is right, and check if it's a recurring meeting or not. And then if you want to add a description for the meeting. And after you finish doing all of that, you can just click Save, and everyone will have this meeting in their calendar. Now let's go back to Teams. Now let's pick a team and a channel. But before that, let's create a team. You see that I already have some teams in my Teams account, but for the purpose of this training, we will create a new one. We will click on Create a Team, and then we will select a staff team. I will name it BeWell. I will not add a description, but you please do, and then I will keep it as a private team. I will then click Next, and the next pop-up will be with the people that I want to add. I will not add anyone, but you please add the people that are relevant for your organization. And you see that here we have everything that is relevant for your team. Before going deeper, let's discuss about a team. A team is a collection of people, conversation, files, and tools all in one place. An example of a team would be a hospital management team or a hospital department team. You can pick or create a team for the entire hospital department where you can meet, share files, tools, and ideas regardless of your current location. A channel is a collaboration space within a team dedicated to be a part of the team. For example, a department or a part of the team involved in a specific project or topic which helps the team in organizing their activity better. One team can have one or more channels. An example of a channel is the administrative team, where you can discuss only administrative matters without spamming all the other colleagues. The best way to get familiar with teams and channel is to pick a team and a channel and start exploring. So, we already have our team selected, and now let's create a channel. We will go to BeWell on these three dots, and we will select Add Channel. For the purpose of the training, we will name it Training. And then we will select who can see it. We'll select as a private, so only teammates have access. Or maybe it would be better to select as share, only people that we choose have access. And then we will create it. And if that would be a real channel, I would add here only people that are working only on these trainings. Now let's discuss about chatting and sharing files in team. In order to start a conversation in team, we have to go to the channel that we want to discuss. If we want to discuss with everyone, we go to the general channel. And now we will pick new conversation and share our thoughts. And if we want to mention a specific person, for example, if we want to thank one of our colleagues for the great job that they did with their patients, we'll just put at and then type in their name. Now let's say that we want to chat with a specific person, only one, and it's not in the general team channel and it's not in the specific channel. What you can do is to go to the left hand side and you have here chat, and you can create a new chat by here, and you can insert the name of the person exactly. Now let's go back to Teams. And because sometimes words are not enough and you need to post the file to a channel conversation, we will do that right now. We will select the channel, in this case the training channel. We will click on the new conversation and we will select here the paperclip item. And you see that you can either select for your recent document, from these documents that you've already shared from OneDrive, or to upload a new file. A different way to upload files is to go to the files and upload or create new documents. Now let's discuss about sharing your screen or a window in Teams. Remember the meeting that we scheduled earlier? Well, if you are inviting anyone, a link will automatically be added and you can join the meeting directly by clicking join here. And you can just click join now. And you immediately will be joined. And let's say that you are waiting for others to join, and in preparation for that you want to share the screen with a welcome message. In order to do so, just go directly to share and select what you want to do. If you want to share your entire screen, or if you want to share a specific window. If you choose to select your entire screen, people will see when you move from one screen to the other and so on. But if you select sharing only one window, for example your Google Chrome window, only that will appear, and even if you will change from window to Word, only the window of Chrome will stay shared. And of course, an important aspect is if you want to include the computer sound or not. Depending on the type of event and depending on the scope of the meeting, you might choose to share it or not. An interesting aspect is that you can share content from a camera. when you can share a document, a whiteboard, and more. This is useful for when you are doing, for example, a conference or a board and you are writing on a board. And when you are finished, you can just click stop sharing. And now we will discuss about how we can schedule a meeting in our channel. Now that we are in our channel landing page, we just click meet. And if we do that, a meeting will be organized right now at this moment with everyone that has access to that specific channel. And if we want to organize a meeting for the channel later, you just click on the arrow from here and click schedule a meeting. And you see you are able to select the date, the time, the title, and everything else. Now let's think of this. You have a patient who has self-reported a bad health status and you would like to check up or follow up with him. What can you do? Exactly, you should create a meeting with them. If that patient is from a remote or rural area and it's quite difficult for them to come to the hospital or to the office in which you are working, you can create a team meeting. And how can you do that? Exactly, using the calendar setting. You can send the invitation to the patient by creating the time which is best for you and for the patient and inviting him or her via email. But in the process, you have to make sure that you get the message that the patient has accepted the meeting. If not, follow up with her or him and resend the invitation to a time when they can attend. In the time of the meeting, click on the link that you have sent and a meeting will pop up automatically. Once the patient has clicked the link to the meeting, he will be waiting for your approval to admit him in the meeting. You will see a message on your screen that the guest is waiting in the lobby. You will have to choose the admit option. Then click on the microphone and camera to be able to speak, mute, or open close your camera. Let's quickly do that in our meeting of today. So we are clicking join, a pop-up is appearing, and from here you can mute, unmute, and start and close your camera. And now if the meeting is finished, you can directly click leave. And now that was it for our first part of the lesson. Thank you for joining in and stay tuned for the second part.